So this guy right here is the one thing that I cannot do it without as just my daily driver, the one tool that I need to do my job as a school leader. Let's talk about it.
When they see me, they know that every day when I'm breathing, it's for us to go farther. You know, every time I speak, I want the truth to come out. You know what I'm saying? Every time I speak, I want to shiver. You know, I don't want them to be like, they know what I'm going to say because it's polite. They know what I'm going to say. And even if I get in trouble, you know what I'm saying? Ain't that what we're supposed to do? I'm not saying I'm going to rule the world or I'm going to change the world, but I guarantee that I will spark the brain that will change the world. And that's our job, is to spark somebody else watching us. We might not be the ones, but let's not be selfish, and because we're not going to change the world, let's not talk about how we should change it. I don't know how to change it, but I know if I keep talking about how dirty it is out here, somebody's going to clean it up.
And now he's been promoted. His job, principal.
So I gotta tell you something. Yes, as a school leader, the cell phone, mobile phone, whatever you want to call it, is the bane of my existence. Of course, kids, cell phones, it's just, yeah. If you are a dean, you're a teacher, you're an assistant principal, whatever it is that you do within your school community, you know that this sucker right here can cause a lot of problems. But however, as a school leader, my phone is something that's more than just a method of communication. It is a tool. It is a leadership tool. What I have here, actually, I just got this recently, is the iPhone 15 Pro Max. It's the, listen, if you're looking for like the technical numbers and all that stuff, I'm not giving that to you. It's the big boy. And the reason I have the largest version of this phone is because I have humongous hands. So for me, I need the weight in my hands to be able to operate it and not feel like I'm playing with something that might slip out of my fingers. But this version here, I think it's a space gray, 512 gigabytes, connected to the iCloud. I've been for a number of years. So every email, every file, photographs that's in the cloud, I can access here. So yeah, it's an amazing. First of all, it's an amazing phone. I had the 12 Pro Max and went up to the 15. And some of the features I love about this phone is the camera is amazing. Those of you know I am a photographer, so being able to have great pictures is very important to me. I'll explain to you why as well. Especially as a school principal, pictures are important, at least to me, and should be to you as well. Especially if you're planning to document what's happening in your school space. You need, a good camera. And I've walked around with a DSLR or now mirrorless, but when I got this phone, all of a sudden I was like, whoa, the camera on this phone is so good that it almost, if I didn't know, I would be fooled to think it was done with a professional type camera like a Canon or something like that. But I think there's a 45 megapixel camera on here, phenomenal. But let me really talk about what it is about this that makes this a very important tool for me. Number one, communication. Text messages, emails, I write on my fingers, I can respond really quickly. And if you're one of those people that is willing to really take advantage of AI, there are times I will sit there and I'll just type an email real quick and just be nonsensical because I'm just spewing into my phone. Then I'll copy paste it into ChatGPT and say edit, edit for grammar and flow. It'll spit it out to me. I'll read it real quick. I tell it we can change this, whatever the case is, it's ready to go. Copy, paste, send. I can do this wherever I am. And, excuse me, it's allowed me to kind of speed my brain. Like long gone are the days where I would literally just kind of like wait till at the end of the day to kind of go through my emails. I could be on a flight getting things done, communicating amazing on this. But the other thing too is, like I said earlier, photos and telling the story of my school. One of the things I tell people all the time, if you're a school leader and you are not telling the story of your school, photographs, video, posting it on social media, on a school website, you're losing out. I know right now a lot of schools, especially like in New York City, are struggling with enrollment, and they're like, man, I can't find kids. It's not that you can't find kids or you can't find families. Families and kids can't find you. So if they're going to your website and they're seeing pictures from like 10 years ago, or they're seeing these blurry, weird, dark pictures because somebody took them on their iPhone 2, and then popped it on the website saying, hey, look at all these pictures. You have to understand the brain is flowing with the rate of quality that we are seeing on social media right now. So if you're seeing crisp videos and pictures, like you're watching this video right now, but then you're seeing pictures on your website that looks like it's coming from like 1972, you know, which school, what kind of content is going to win that? So I'm very big on posting on Twitter, on LinkedIn, what's happening in my school, videos, pictures, you know, quick narratives like, hey, here's the robotics that's happening here. Here's an event that's happening over here. Here are kids playing in a pickup game in a yard. Because all these images tell a story of the school. So when people are searching for a school and they look it up and they're like, hey, there goes MS224, they're seeing these images and they're seeing this narrative, you know, that's amazing. But now, how does this phone come into play? Amazing camera, but the thing is I can shoot, record, edit on my phone, and literally upload immediately. If you go onto on Twitter, Sneaker Principal, that's NKR Principal, you're going to see a slew of photographs I've taken in videos that is then uploaded to our parent app so you can see what's happening in the school. You see the same content on LinkedIn. Again, you're building a narrative here. So if you're struggling with enrollment, it's because people don't know you exist, or they don't know what's happening there. Videos and pictures will do it for you. But high quality videos and pictures. And then guess what? I'm doing it on my phone. I'm a photographer right here. I'm a storyteller. Now, how am I a storyteller? Those pictures, I can say, you know, Girls Code, you know, Club and Robotics Club collaborating on a project on prosthetics. Amazing work, young ladies. And I'll take that and I'll tell ChatGPT, update the following as a Twitter post and edit for grammar and flow, whatever the prompt is, paste what I wrote earlier, and it will put it together into a language that's so clean and so simple. And even though a hashtag is on there for me, then guess what? I'll post the pictures and throw that on there. You know, always make sure to read, but sometimes text is going to do what text is going to do. And I'm like, what did you just say? Or you just added something random in there that made no sense? But that happens rarely. Most of the time, that prompt produces a copy that's amazing. I plop it right on as a description for the pictures, and I pop it on, and I'm on my way. And those of you following me on social media, you're like, damn, how is he posting so much? Because I have the right tools. So now, check this out. This is my communication device. This is my storyteller device. This is my camera, 45 megapixels. And I mean, it's phenomenal. You know, the other thing I'll tell you, I've seen teachers who have used their phones in a manner that allows it to kind of create innovation in the classroom. So, for example, having kids present and you're recording the presentation, you know, maybe on a tripod, and you're getting high quality video, something that can be again added to the website, or even could be even sent to the family. Like, hey, this is how your kid did today on this presentation. How many times do you have presentation where you've got families, but the families can't come, they're working? Record it, text it over, email it over, and wow, the parents are engaged with what's happening in the school. Make sure you have your media release forms filled out. But again, this is a powerful tool in that capacity. Now, apps. My main apps on here, I'll tell you, are the Notes app. You see right there, the Notes app. That's on. I have my face. Okay, here we go. So you can listen to this on as a podcast. I'm sorry, but I'm pointing to the image of the Notes app, which is the one right there. If you have iPhone, you know what it is. And I'm telling you, I have hundreds of notes. I have one note stream that's called Classroom Visits. I think it goes back maybe about 2 years or 3 years. And it's just the date. Today I visited this classroom, 6:02. It gives me a timestamp, and I just type in what I saw in my anecdotals for my observations. I have a file called Scannable, where I can take a picture of any document and it will turn it into a copy on my phone that is high quality. And I can even copy and paste off of that document as well. My camera, my regular camera on this phone, I use it all the time. But I'll tell you this, one thing that I use tremendously is iMovie. A lot of people don't know you could edit and create some pretty awesome videos on your phone using iMovie. And literally, I've gotten to the point where I can take a 2-3 minute clip, chop it up, turn it into a pretty decent video, and upload it. And people are like, wow, what did you use to record that? My phone. What did you use to edit? iPhone, on my phone, and I uploaded it. Okay? All on the, again, this version here is the iPhone 15, Pro Max. What else do I use on here? What app do I use here the most? I mean, my Zoom calls. There are times where I'm walking down the hallway and I have a call and I jump on Zoom right on my phone. Great camera, great speakers. I can be in on that meeting anywhere. I've had district meetings and other meetings with other vendors, whoever, and I've been in the yard during lunchtime doing my call. I don't have to be tethered to my desk at a computer. Same thing with Teams, Microsoft Teams. Same thing, all on here. If I'm doing a flyer, Canva. Oh my God, Canva. My thumbnails, my flyers, everything. My school brochure was created on Canva on my phone. Then when I was done, I went onto the laptop, opened it up there, made sure everything was straight, turned it into a PDF from my phone, from the computer, all that from this device right here. Then, let me see here. Oh my God, Canon's Camera Connect, amazing. I can upload pictures from my DSLR to my phone. So I can have my mirrorless camera, either my R6 or R5, taking pictures, or the R50. And then as soon as I'm done taking those pictures, rather than taking out the flash drive to go to a computer, no, I use Wi-Fi to wirelessly transfer the photos from my camera to my phone. It gets to my phone, then my next most favorite app, Lightroom, is on here. I can edit the pictures, especially if it's pictures that I need to touch up and make them look really, really good. Do it on my phone, upload to social media, or whatever I need to do with it, all from my phone. So I said this to say that my daily driver is this guy right here. Yes, is it the most convenient all the time? No. There's some times when I need a bigger device to do a little bit more. But if I'm running out of the office, it's in my pocket, I can start the work right here. And because I have Apple iCloud, I can get to my laptop and go to one of my tablets and continue to work there, all connected. Yes, I mean, I know some people are bothered by that connectivity, but you know what? I'm just like, I just got to accept it for what it is and make the most of it. So again, as a school leader, this right here does so much for me. This is like my personal assistant. This is my butler. This is my creative. This is my paintbrush. This is my camera. This is my typewriter. It's all in here. And in any given day, I am doing 1,000,001 things, teacher observations, writing copy for posts, responding to emails, taking pictures, so much on here. So I know this is an unusual video, but as a principal, as a school leader, I just got to say, giving a major 10 out of 10 to the 15 Pro Max iPhone. But again, I'll say this. Some of you might have other devices from other brands, Samsung or whoever. It's really less about the device itself and more about the capabilities of the device and how capable you are in controlling and using that device. So yeah, I just want to share this video with you. Hopefully, this is inspiring some of you to really think about how are you using technology to make your day more efficient and more productive, and doing all the things that you need to do at your school. And with that being said, have an amazing day. I'll talk to y'all. All right, peace.